I am a remarkable man, which is not saying much, and I should know. It's the word I used to use most often to describe my students when writing their report cards. Remarkable, worthy of attention, able to be remarked upon. But after that came eloquent and witty silence, like the prom corsage in the trembling hands of a linebacker. Even if I were capable of speech, I wouldn't know what to say. My life has been a love affair with silence, and still it terrifies me more than your average poet, who, strange as it may seem, fears it more acutely, feels it more personally than those whom I am compelled to call, for lack of a better term, normal people. And I know you know what I mean. Those born of a nest of words cannot seem to stand the spaces in between. Birds once wove long strands of my sister's golden hair, which fell to the grass on the spring day she cut it all off, into their nests in the maple trees in the corners of the field. We found one in the fall with an egg inside that had never hatched. I used to think that gaps in conversation were my fault lines. So unwilling was I to sit with the single bulb of self blazing in the beautifully spare, unpainted church of my own thought. But I'm a remarkable man, which means I think that, like most men, I want credit for not doing the things most men think that most men would do. It's true. Jamie says Allison was not impressed when he told her he didn't get a single telephone number from any of the women who surrounded him after the show, like a vulnerable ego, not even an area code. And I remember telling a girl that she should be proud of me because while she was away, I swear to God, I didn't fuck anyone. And I think I really meant it as a compliment. I don't always want to want the things I want. Last night, I had dinner with a woman who wanted to know all about my wedding plans. She asked me to speak to her of my love and the years of tender care I gave it, the grace that falls like these weeks of rain, what a heart feels like blossoming inside the chest of a man. And as she listened, she kept nodding her head up and down, slowly, squinting her eyes and saying, And it sounds silly now, but I remember thinking to myself, if she wants to fuck me, she's doing a really good job of hiding it. And so, when we parted company, like a woman's lips in a compact mirror, it must have been because I did not even tell her she was beautiful, never said a word about how much I had hoped and feared with equal ardor we would somehow end up back in my hotel room, fucking her eyeshadow into a deeper shade of betrayal, but sat instead with the silence like the blue of an unhatched egg in an empty nest. It must have been for every single thing I did not say that she kissed me softly on the cheek and whispered into my ear, "You are a remarkable man."